Well, Komoot have tasked us with finding some of the best routes in the UK, and you've done the planning today, Liam. What's in store?
Yeah, today we're in sunny Sussex, and we've got about a 60k route, which is one of my favourites. I grew up around here and lived here my whole life, so today's a really nice route. We've got some climbs, some flat areas, some nice village stores.
So pretty here, isn't it? And really peaceful. Where are we right now? What area is this?
Right now, this is Ringmer. It's just outside Ringmer, which is near Lewes, which is quite well known, near Brighton. So this is East Sussex. It's quite well known for the South Downs Way, which is quite close, with a bit off-roading, and obviously Ditchling Beacon is quite near as well.
So I'm West Sussex, you see,
Yeah.
so I'm just slightly over the other side, so it'd be nice to explore around here.
Bit of a different area.
It is, and I think it's really interesting when you know an area so well, but you kind of want to keep exploring, but you seem to always find new routes.
Yeah, it's kind of it's all about the sort of mindset, I guess. When you're riding, you can ride down a road past a sort of junction thousands of times and never want to go down it for whatever reason, and then all of a sudden you change your bike or the mindset of riding, and it turns out there's a whole new sort of world to explore almost.
And it is interesting too. I mean, I'm on a gravel bike these days, and it does allow me to explore that a little bit more, doesn't it? And I think a lot of people are looking at different ways of riding.
Yeah. There's so much stuff that's just sort of hidden in plain sight almost, and you can take that corner. I mean, sometimes it's a dead end, or a boggy pit, or a river or something.
We've all been there.
Sometimes it's an amazing sort of trail or road you never knew existed. I've actually got my own sort of event, which is a big loop of Sussex basically. So when I was doing the recon for that and finding where I can show people, obviously that led to a lot of going off tracks that I probably wouldn't want to send people, and finding dead ends and this kind of thing.
But what I do love with Komoot though is, obviously I'm laughing because I've been there as well many times, and I'll always go back and add a note like, do not follow this bit round here when I went across this like major road that I shouldn't have or whatever. But it does allow you to pinpoint those and tell people actually either avoid this or this is really beautiful, and that's what I love about it. Yeah,
it works both ways. The highlights are great for showing you what is great to check out, what you should definitely visit, but also saying avoid this at dark or those kind of things.
And today's route, is that something you've done a lot? You know it really well.
Today's route, so we've got a climb called Fell Beacon, which sounds like Ditchling Beacon because it's a climb very similar, but it's a dead end. A lot of the climbs on the South Downs Way are dead ends, so it's perfect for cycling because the only people up there are going to be dog walkers or sort of hikers who have driven there potentially, and it just means it's a bit more quiet for riding up. And when you get to the top, you have a bit of more space to yourself. So there's Fell Beacon. We've got another one called Bo Peep, which is another dead end climb. And then we go out round. You can see over there sort of the flat lands. So a few hills, and then just some really nice flat, quiet lanes.
Right, I do that bit.
A village store to grab a coffee or something.
I was going to say, where are we going to stop? That's like my first question.
There's some great places down there to stop. Like I've stopped many a time in the village square, grab a brownie or something.
So you're a fan of a coffee stop then?
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing.
I stop quite a lot.
Should we get to it?
Yeah.
So you've said to me in the past that you actually got into racing quite late.
Yeah, I got into cycling in general pretty late. I only started, got my first road bike at 18 years old, so...
Oh, did you?
Compared to a lot of my teammates over the years or people I ride with, they've been racing since they were, 15, juniors, all through their years. Yeah. So quite late compared to a lot of people.
So of course I have to mention your dad's a bit of a ledge. Did he have any influence on you getting on the bike? It sounds like he kind of left you to it then.
Yeah, he basically no pressure at all really. I mean, I say that, until I did start racing, then there was a bit of pressure, but...
then it began. He was like, yes!
Yeah, he could finally dish out some pain. But I always rode bikes of some sort, but I always used to go BMXing down my local skate park, so a bit of mountain biking here is rare, but yeah, I never had a helmet or clip-in shoes or that kind of stuff. Just messing around on a BMX basically. Funny story, but mentioning I couldn't get out of bed for training, he once made me go to bed, full lycra, bibs, everything, the heart rate monitor, so when I got up in the morning I was already dressed basically, and that made me get out on the bike.
Are you serious? This actually happened?
So that's a bit of, that's a top tip, sorry, if you're struggling for motivation to get out in the mornings.
I can see why you enjoyed riding around these roads growing up, and not only can people see this route on Komoot, but they can actually get involved with your event as well, can't they? Tell us about that.
So yeah, my event, it's called the Sussex Mystery Tour, and it's basically one massive off-road loop of Sussex, which all came about at the beginning of lockdown last year, where I just thought we can't go away and do events or races, so I thought why not make my own massive route and make it into an event.
That's really exciting, and what you clearly love planning it and kind of getting so many people involved, but in terms of the process, what's the bit you love the most? Is it that route planning?
Yeah, I mean, planning it does take, obviously what I did was I'd plan a little bit that I know from the start, maybe 20k, then I'd go out and ride that section, then I'd plan the next 45k, go out and ride that bit, and it's a process of back and forth. Some bits don't work out, or they're not as good going down as they are going up, and it's a bit of a process to find a highlight that someone else has recommended, go and ride it, see if it works for your route or your event. And it was a bit of a back and forth over a few months, but it's a bit like building a bike or building like a hobby. If you're really into your cars and you're building a car, the enjoyment is in the process of creating it. So this is Ripe Village Stores, and it's a highlight on the route and one of my favourite places to stop and grab something to eat or drink. And we've got the sun out today, so wait for the coffees to come out and we can grab a snap and add it to the highlight.
Coffee, and do you know what I love about a Komoot highlight is it's an excuse for me to take another selfie.
that's another bonus.
That was such a lovely ride. Thanks so much.
Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. What was your any favourite bits?
The cafe.
The cafe at the end.
Seriously, well, as always, I like the flat bit, the rolling bit. But I didn't expect that climb to bite quite so much.
I guess if you're really not a fan of climbing, you can go straight past it, seeing as it's a dead end.
So, that is the thing though.
That's the other option.
I didn't actually have to go up it, did I?
No.
No, it was good. It was really good.
It's definitely worth it with the views. And you can see, you can see the sea from one side, and then see the rest of the route. The good thing about this route is you can see where you're heading next. So you can see the Arlington Reservoir from Fell Beacon, where you're going next. You can see this this area here at the finish, and then you can see the cafe stop. So you can sort of get a real picture of the end environment you're in.
Yeah, I really appreciate it actually, because I will revisit these roads for sure. Absolutely stunning around here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely worth getting out of bed.
It was.
If you're interested in riding this route, check out the Komoot link below.